Hello, everyone. It's Charlton. I wanted to just provide a follow-up on this small shooting in Alabama, Hoover, Alabama, which is a suburb of just south of Birmingham, Alabama, and the mall is Riverchase Galleria. So last night, it was reported that the gunman was killed, or the suspected gunman, and he was identified later. I think today, Amantic Fitzgerald Bradford Jr., 21, was shot to death November 22nd, 2018 by Hoover police. So an officer, a uniformed officer, I believe, of the Hoover Police Department shot and killed him, and he was the suspected gunman. He had a handgun in his hand, and allegedly there was an altercation between him and an 18-year-old. The 18-year-old was shot by somebody, they thought by him, and he was taken to the hospital with serious injuries. He was in serious condition, and I believe a 12-year-old girl who was just a bystander was also shot in the back, and and she was, I think, doing fairly well. And there's various videos out there. I will show you. I think this one. No, this one. Yeah. Where there's people running, you hear shots fired. There's also video of somebody that was injured. I wasn't sure if it was the gunman. It didn't look like a gunman. It looked like a girl. And I believe it's the 12-year-old girl. I'm not going to... this is the video that shows it blanked out. But there is a video that was circulating of that same video, but where you see the person laying in a pool of blood, and it looked like a girl. So I believe it was the 12-year-old girl, who I think is doing okay, I think. So, but now the Hoover Police Department has updated the media, and they actually even said they don't normally do this on an ongoing investigation, but in this case they wanted to, that they now believe that this individual, Amantic Fitzgerald Bradford, is not the likely gunman. That the person who shot the 18-year-old, even though he did in fact have a handgun, and I don't know if he engaged the officer or what. I'm not real sure. I'll read through a portion of this and the NBC report as well once I show you the video again, just in case you haven't seen it before. But they believe the gunman, the actual gunman who shot the 18-year-old and also shot the 12-year-old, who was just a bystander. I mean, she just got hit with a stray bullet or something like that in the back. That gunman's still at large, and I assume they probably have checked various surveillance footage in the mall and other things that have led them to believe that he is not the shooter. I don't know if it's ballistics or what, but they're saying pretty definitively that there's a second gunman that is still at large. And I believe both this individual, Amantic Fitzgerald Bradford, and the other gunman together were in an altercation with this 18-year-old. And so that's pretty much the story there. Let me show you the video quickly, just so, in case you haven't seen it. It is pretty crazy. I mean, there's the video of people running through the mall, because you hear shots being fired, and people are freaking out. And then there's the video of quickly after the aftermath of somebody lying on the floor of the mall, and people, in a panic, and somebody saying, get out of here. Maybe even a police officer. I'm not real sure. Hold on.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Hey, everybody out of the store! Let's go! Out of the store! Out! Let's go! Let's go! Hey, everybody out of the store! Let's go! Out of the store! Out!
Okay, so you know what, in this video here, because they transferred to a different format, you don't hear the gunshots as well. And I was quickly trying to pull up the video that showed the gunshots. That's the one of the girl, and I don't want to show that. This is from my other one there. I'll use my own video. So, come on, dude. Here it is. That's it right there. 1 second. Alright, so just to kind of wrap this up here. NBC kind of quickly tells you the story of what's going on. At least one suspect remains at large in a Black Friday mall shooting in Alabama after a police officer killed a 21-year-old man authorities mistakenly thought was the gunman. Officials initially said a man, Tick Fitzgerald Bradford Jr., had fired the rounds that injured the 18-year-old man he was fighting with at the Riverchase Galleria in Birmingham suburb of Hoover. Excuse me. Hundreds of people fled the crowded mall after the gunshots rang out. Although Bradford of Hueytown, Alabama, fled the scene while armed with a handgun and was shot by a uniformed Hoover police officer, he did not likely fire the rounds that injured the 18-year-old and a 12-year-old girl, police said Friday night. We regret that our initial media release was not totally accurate, but new evidence indicates that it was not, police officials said in a statement. They said they realized the error after Jefferson County Sheriff's Office investigators and crime scene technicians interviewed witnesses and examined evidence over the previous 20 hours. I mean, this is pretty much, you know, pretty recently that they're reporting this discrepancy. You know, they did say, however, that Bradford may have been involved in some aspect of the altercation. Investigators said they now believe that more than 2 men were involved in the initial fight, and that at least one gunman was still at large. The the unnamed officer who fatally shot Bradford was placed on administrative leave, while a separate internal investigation into the officer-involved portion of the case continued. Hoover police officials said the mall was closed after the shooting, but it reopened Friday. We are devastated by the incident that happened last night in our shopping center. Multiple witnesses told NBC affiliate WVTM of Birmingham that they heard as many as 10 shots. Shopping was cut short Thanksgiving Day last year when fights broke out. So that is pretty much the story there, man. It is. So this man was not the gunman, may have been involved in the altercation, and you know, this story continues. Does definitely, and the gunman's at large. Pretty crazy indeed. And that's the story there, man. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel, give me a like down below, and I will see you in the next video. Later, man.